week we begin Sweeps Week. No, not Sweep Week. Sweeps Week. The week we need to get higher ratings.
If they want higher ratings, we should just sweep half the cast out the back door.
Hey-o! As I was saying, the network is concerned about our ratings, so they've asked Miss Boswell to come spend the week with us, starting with a brief pep talk. Counselors are standing by.
WKID staff, I am Betty Boswell.
You can't be Betty Boswell. Betty Boswell wears business suits.
Now Blueberry Face. Yes, I've heard, and if she was here, she could raise ratings with a single stare. I am Betty Boswell, and in front of me I see an entire staff of children capable of being the #1 network of its kind.
Aren't we the only network of its kind? Who else puts kids in charge?
Can't stop Grand Admiral Boswell when she's on a roll.
What I cannot see this week is contentment. Being good is not good enough. This week, don't give me Grayson's River, give me Grayson's Ocean. This week, I don't want to slog through the galaxy. Let's slog through the universe. And this week, Jimmy, you actually need to be funny. Years from now, when you are old, like 25 or 30, I want you to look back on this week and think, they may have taken our airtime, but they'll never take our ratings.
Yeah, boss, let's get 'em. Ratings, ratings, ratings.
Miss Boswell, your Uber to Braveheart Con is here.
Fantastic. Alex, get everyone to work. And remember, bigger is better.
Did you like the makeup job from Miss Boswell? The blueberry face type is alright, but if she would have let me make her costume. So let me get this straight. You think your costumes are better than my makeup? Well, if I'm being honest, oh, it's on. Costume versus makeup. Whoever does the bigger and better job this week wins. Fine, I will destroy you! I mean, may the best girl win.
I'm expecting big things today, Apple. Big.
Yes, Miss Boswell, but the news is news.
I can fix that.
Good evening and welcome to WKID News. I'm Jack Sirius and she's Holly Borda.
Cut! That's not big enough. Give me bigger.
As you wish. Play the new intro.
What is up, WKID viewers? I'm Jack, too fast, too serious, and here with tonight's top story is Holly Boom 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 Borda.
Thanks, Jack. Daily lava poured out of Mount Doom for the third straight day, leveling 46 acres of forest and melting 3 used Chevys in the Taco Bell on 4th Street. We now go live to our food expert, Dana Danish, to explain how an active volcano can spice up your next party.
That's right, Holly. Nothing makes an outdoor party pop better than s'mores. And what better way to roast them than over 26,000 degree molten lava? All you need to make it happen is a bag of marshmallows, a chocolate bar, graham crackers, and a pole that extends at least 645 feet.
That's ridiculous. First, I'm not even sure Mount Doom is real. And second, you can't send people towards a volcano. It's too dangerous.
You're too content with nice stories, Apple. Danger sells, and nothing says danger like the weather. Speaking of which, who's doing the weather?
We don't have a weatherman.
No weatherman. What kind of a station is this? Him. He's our new weatherman. Ladies, get him ready. Perfect. Now to end with a flourish.
But on the bright side, doctors expect this nosy neighbor will regain the ability to smell through his left nostril in 3 to 5 months.
Thank you, Holly, for that pungent report. Finally, tonight, law enforcement officials in Texas request that residents be on the lookout for this monkey, who is believed to have robbed 3 banks and 16 choco trucks, armed with only a banana and a bad attitude. When asked for comment, Sheriff Roscoe C. Moultrain issued the following statements. That there monkey is one wild critter, meaner than a sidewinder and faster than a jackalope. But with the public's help, I reckon we'll round him up sooner or later. The American Association of Taco Trucks is offering free sriracha sauce for information that leads to the monkey's capture. Thank you for watching and good night. And good grief.
So, I have good news. Last night's newscast got the most views in TrueTube history.
I'm not sure that counts.
Of course it counts. It means people notice your news. Now, did you get the new notes for Grayson's season finale?
Wait, no. There were notes? Why'd you mess with the old ending? It was fine.
Candy, can you please come wipe the contentment off Miss Apple's face?
Hold up there, Candy. Contentment isn't a bad thing, Miss Boswell. In Scripture, Paul wrote to be content in whatever circumstances he was in. Are Brett and Mila ready?
Is this really necessary?
I don't think so, but we're rolling in 5, 4, 3.
When trouble comes, you're next to me. We belong together.
Grayson! Can you believe it, Zoe? We just won.
State. You want a steak? Does it come with salad? I like salad.
No, we won the state tournament, but hit the last shot. Over JR.
Who shot JR?
Wrong show. We just won the state championship.
That's wonderful, Grayson. Now all of your dreams are coming true. Well, except one, maybe.
Nope, I got them all. State University just offered me a full scholarship. This fall.
Wait, what?
I'm moving to Capital City to play basketball. All my dreams are coming true.
But what about the river? What about me?
Sorry, you're too short to play. Let's face it. You can't shoot.
I don't mean basketball.
Oh yeah, about that. I found someone new.
Wait. What?
Cousin Julie?
Yes, she's a Jules of my eye. Not to mention a great designer. Let's face it, my look is my life.
Fine. I've been seeing someone else too. Here he is.
Oh dear.
No, not my twin brother.
When was that taken?
Please don't make him a puppet in this game of betrayal and basketball.
Will Grayson leave Zoe on River's bank? Will their pain be too deep, their rift too wide to cross? Or will hope float next season on Grayson's River?
When trouble comes, you're next to me. We belong together.
That's cheating! You can't be on the show. Hey, whatever it takes. Don't make me get angry, Jules. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. You're just jealous of all the attention I'm getting from my great wardrobe. Those outfits look ridiculous. Just a cry for help. What about your makeup? Orange eyeshadow and purple lipstick. Wait. Do you think we're taking this too far? Nah.
You see, this episode brought everyone together.
Yeah, it'll bring everyone in together and hating it.
I think we're really getting some good momentum here. How about we talk to the development team about some new series ideas?
Oh no.
I was thinking a prequel to Galaxy Slog, but with a lot more special effects.
Those never turn out well.
And how about a Western where instead of horses, they ride on dragons?
Can we scale it down a little?
And what about a show where a guy who isn't a cop is helping a lady who is a cop solve crimes? I've seen lots of shows like that. We need one. Maybe the guy has a weird job that has nothing to do with police work, like he's a dentist or something.
Can we put the brake on for a second? More and bigger isn't always better. We've been given lots of good talent and resources, and at some point, we need to be content with what we have.
You'll see when tomorrow's ratings come in. Bigger and more is always better.
You're watching WKID's Animal Kingdom Spectacular. Animal Kingdom Spectacular is brought to you by a grant from the U.S. Hyperbole Foundation. The U.S. Hyperbole Foundation. We're the absolute best thing that you've ever seen or heard of. Here we see... Oh, that's gross. Oh, that's disgusting. Stop that. Stop that right now. This has been WKID's Animal Kingdom Spectacular. If you'd like to support our program, then you probably shouldn't be trusted to make wise financial decisions.
As you know, the final ratings were released this morning, and Ms. Boswell will be here any minute with the network's results and response.
So, I have good news and bad news. The good news is the ratings for the first half of each show are through the roof. The bad news is 40% of the people changed the channel halfway through the show. 30% could not change the channel because they threw the remotes at the TV, and 15% called 911 to, and I quote, report a crime. So, all in all, ratings are even, and we are still number one. Any questions?
When will Dana be back?
I assume you're referring to the incident.
Now we'll just take it out of the oven and... It's okay, sugar. My back broke my fall.
First of all, I take full responsibility for adding to her cake mix. Upon reflection, attempting to bake the world's largest cake without telling the baker was unfortunate. But Miss Danish will return in time for next season.
I doubt we will.
So, I have a question. Do you still believe bigger is always better?
Well, I don't like to admit it, but maybe I was almost sort of wrong. I looked up that scripture you mentioned about being content in any circumstances. It talked about being content whether things are rich or poor, hungry or full. I guess I always wanted things to be rich and full. Always wanting more means you'll never really be content with what you have.
So...
Next time, I will be content doing things the way you've always done it. Awesomely.
What about us? Are we good too?
I think you two really need to tone things down a bit.
Yeah, sorry. I kind of lose my mind when things get competitive. Yeah, we do go pretty over the top. Besides, we were already awesome using the talents God gave us. You know, the Bible also says that if we obey and serve God, we will spend the rest of our days in contentment. And that sounds pretty good to me. It sounds good to me, too.
I'm glad to see you two are working together again.
Yeah, I think we both learned to be a little more content. I think I learned to be more content than you.
Alright, let's not start that. There's about a dozen shows that we put into development last week that we have to act now.
You're watching Talking with Frank. Here's your host, Frank. This has been Talking with Frank.
All right, reset.
Maybe I can be right
Sit
there.
down, right there, pop up.
Sweet.
Guys, you can't laugh at it.
No. Did you get the season finale notes for...
Reset.
This is his face.
All right. I'm glad I... All right, Jack, you ready for this?
What about your makeup? Orange eyeshadow and purple lipstick.
This is the important part.
And what about a show where...
Thanks, Jack.
Thanks, Jack.
The ratings for the second half of each show... The bad news...
And...